Greetings, 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 everyone. It's Monday, so you know what that means. Mindset Monday with Dr. Michelle Clay. I, of course, am your host, Dr. Michelle Clay. I am a two-time best-selling author. I am an empowering speaker, doctor of osteopathic medicine, and certified holistic health counselor and clinical nutritionist, which makes me your holistic physician who specializes in the release of stress simply and naturally. I am not going to be long today. I just want to share some reflections with you based on some things that I've been going through in the past 24 hours. So the title of today's Mindset Monday is Fear of the Future. Fear of the future. You see, what happens a lot of times, and I realize that I'm guilty of this myself, that stress comes on because I am fearful of what could happen in the future, what might happen in the future. You create all of these different scenarios in your mind, and the future isn't even here yet. You are right here today in the present. So what happens a lot of times when this is occurring is that you get yourself all worked up about everything that could go wrong, and that time has not even come. The thing about it is we create not just our future, but we create our now, right now, our present. We can make it a gift to us with gratitude if we so choose. So someone told me that they really put parameters on the things that they do and what they don't do and how they do things because they choose to create their experience. Instead of you just showing up like, whatever happens, happens, or especially when you have already created all of these what if scenarios in your head that are all negative outcomes, or let's reframe that language. I'm always talking about language restructuring, that are not outcomes for your highest good or your best and your next step. And some of us do that with our health care. So I know many people, and they know I'm a doctor, but they still tell me this foolishness. I know many people who will not go for their regular checkups in case the doctor finds something. You are fearful of the future and have created scenarios that cause stress in your mind, and you haven't even got there yet. You have not even been checked out. Let me tell you something. Most of us know within our bodies if something is a little bit off. You can choose to ignore it as much as you want to, but that is not going to change the outcome. But when you are proactive and make a decision to create the kind of experience that you want, then you will do something about it. So today, I'm going to tell you, this thing was like 6 hours. Today is Mindset Monday, but today was also Medical Monday because I was going from doctor's office to this test to that test. But I'm glad I did it because what happened, even though I'm a physician, I learned some things that I didn't even know. And that's why it's always important to have your team around you. You should never be the smartest person in your circle. And what I discovered was that if I had allowed fear to set in and anxiety and created all of these scenarios in my head, when I did finally show up, then maybe the outcome that I would have gotten was what I had thought of in my head, which was all negative outcomes. But I had a positive outcome. I gathered a lot of information, and I'm going to talk more about this in October. So just to be very transparent with you, people who really know me know that my mother passed away from breast cancer. We really didn't have anybody in our family that had breast cancer, and then she had it, but she did not do the necessary things that she was supposed to. As a result of that, my risk is increased. Everyone knows that. But now they do it by percentages. My percentage was kind of high. So as opposed to just put in my head burying my head in the sand and creating all these scenarios of, oh, what if they find something? Even though my mammogram was normal, what if they find something? What if the mammogram was wrong? What am I gonna do? Blah, 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 blah. I said, you know what? I'm going to take a proactive approach, and I'm going to go and get all the necessary testing and consults that my doctor recommends. And that's what I did. I learned so much today. I feel strengthened. I feel empowered. But more importantly, I don't feel stressed. And I don't feel fearful. And that is the point of today's Mindset Monday with Dr. Michelle Clay. You can't live your life in fear. That's right, Dr. Charlotte. You cannot live your life in fear, because what happens is that you feel stuck. You feel stressed and stuck. That's not the SNS that you want. The SNS that you want is strength and satisfaction. I just made that up. But those are two S's that we want, okay? We don't want stuck, okay? We don't want that. Or stressed. We don't want that. So, if there's something that you have been delaying, whether it's medical testing, whether it's a conversation, whether it's applying for that job, whether it's starting a business, whether it's pitching to an investor to grow your business, whether it is approaching someone to be a mentor, whether it is finally getting your passport and getting on the plane for the first time, or finally getting your passport and leaving the country for the first time. What has kept you back? Has it been fear? Have you talked yourself out of it, saying all of the things that can go wrong instead of all of the things that can go right? I'm going to tell you something. When I speak and I think about the kind of outcome that I want, down to the minute detail, that's usually what I get. And if I think of it in the positive way of getting everything of my heart's desire, that's usually how it comes out, because you create your reality. You create your future, and you create your present. That's why it's a gift. So, that is Mindset Monday for today with Dr. Michelle Clay. And if you have been fearful of the future, if you have had increased amounts of stress, if you have felt stuck and feel weighted down and burdened down and paralyzed to move forward, not just into your future, but just in your present, then we need to see each other eye to eye, heart to heart, at the Release and Recharge experience, the R&R experience. A very safe and sacred, there's another good S, a very safe and sacred place for the Super Wonder Women to gather and be easy right here in the Big Easy. We have some phenomenal speakers, some of my super friends who are experts in their field, and not just experts in their field because they are highly intelligent. There's a reason why they're Super Wonder Women and my super friends, but who have life experiences of having gone through what you may be currently in and cannot see your way through. The R&R experience, register before early bird prices end at releaserechargeexperience.com. I'm going to see if I can type it. I always have trouble typing when I'm live streaming, but I'm going to try and type it while I'm on. Oh, come on now. Wait a minute. There we go. Boom. ReleaseRechargeExperience.com. We have VIP, which is a 2-day event and experience, and we have General, which is a 1-day experience. But you are still going to release some of that stress, release some of those burdens, release some of that stinking thinking, release some of those roadblocks to enjoy your present. Know that it's a gift, and then create the future that you want to see and how you want to feel. So releaserechargeexperience.com. Can't wait to see you in November. So until next time, I want you to be well. I want you to do something well for yourself. I want you to think about the things that, this is dope because I have been stressed to hear this. Oh, love you too. I want you to think about just one thing. I don't want you to be even more overwhelmed. Just think of one thing that is stressing you, that's overwhelming you, and you're thinking of what could happen. That may not be for your highest good or may not be the outcome you want. And what I'm going to give you some homework. I never give homework on lives, but I'm going to do it today. The homework that I'm going to give you, you think of one thing that you feel is holding you back and you are fearful to face. You are fearful to walk in. And I want you to write out exactly how you want to see this thing going down. I want you to write it out. If you're not a big writer, draw it out. You don't have to be an artist. Do some stick figures. But I want you to write out exactly how you want to see the outcome. But they say, I'm going to run on and see what the end is going to be. Yes, indeed. But you're creating it. And then I want you to let me know how that works out for you. Let me know how you feel after that particular homework exercise. And if you're joining by replay, make sure you put in hashtag replay. So that's your homework. And I guarantee you it's going to release some things. It's going to shift your mindset. It's going to shift your outlook. It's going to shift your perspective on your now and your next. So until next time, I want you to be well. I want you to do something well for yourself. I want you to write out your future. And see you next time. Bye-bye.